Now that the Sun Wukong crossover challenge is over and we've been wandering around for a while to search for the eye, we will make progress in the main mission and then we'll continue afterwards. Let's see what's going on in here. This is the second part. Another eye. Quest completed. Now we need to search for the third eye. I'm just going there. Quickly wandering around. We've been here before. There are some things to collect too. And this is the third eye. Unique crystal. There you go. There must be a fourth eye. Auto navigation is currently disabled. Let's see the tabulator. What new adventure are you talking about? While in... Yeah, you encounter Royal Wizard. Defeat the Ooze monster. Okay. That's the next one. Where is the Ooze monster? That's the question. Yeah, we'll have to find the Ooze monster. This is the next thing to do. But then, where is it? It only says new adventure, but it's not on the map. I mean, I can auto travel to some location where the Ooze monster originally was. It's near the south. Yeah, that's where the Ooze monster was. So let's fast travel to here. We found 3 eyes. Now I'm not sure if we can defeat the Ooze monster at all. If not, then I will have to do some housekeeping. Because remember, we're capped at level 59. So maybe we're not meant to defeat the Ooze monster yet. Let's see, so we have 3 eyes. The 4th eye will be unlocked in 17 hours 58 minutes, so we're good. Let's challenge the monster. I'll proceed, we'll see about the 4th one. So maybe this is gate-capped content. I'm letting go of the blue units and add myself as well as some others. Let's see the Ooze monster now. Can we upgrade anything? Because this will be a difficult fight. So for example, upgrade this. Got more HP. More defense and resistance. Oh, we don't even have any... Okay, this has to be changed. So I'll equip this. Because it's enough to have 5 of these in total. For now, level 10 will do. I'll upgrade this one too. Looks like a higher level one. Getting quite expensive too. And now you have a shield that will move up to level 10. I'm not positive if we can defeat the ooze monster, but we'll try regardless. And if we fail, then you know that this is gate cat content basically. It looks like that in the previous iteration our damage stays, so this means that we have attempts to weaken and defeat the ooze monster, but damage is cumulative. So whatever we did last time, it's still with us. And in fact then we didn't even have to keep the artifact upgrades or anything. Even without that we could have damaged enough. So it's cumulative, every day you come back and damage the ooze monster. And now it's done. With just 3 out of 4 eyes. Now, let's talk.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. Time is passing. The wheel of fate is turning. And yet your head is still in the clouds.
I've defeated the ooze monster. Confirm. Yeah, you believed in me, amazing.
For the voyage at once. Come find me at the ferry crossing once you're all set.
Well, shall we depart?
Yeah, that's the
The
next.
sails have been hoisted and the sailors have eaten their fill. Come aboard, you two. May the brilliance of the Empire guide our way.
Yeah, ready.
Let's get going. The winds and waves en route are unrelenting. As you finally feel the waves grow calm, it dawns on you that Gisel is no longer beside you. A faint fragrance is carried upon the gentle breeze, one distinct from that of Nytheria. You glance up and see the fabled plains of Lumina.
So this is next. New location.
Another luckless bastard who sailed into the Empire on a boat. Do you know nothing at all? You truly are clueless about this place, aren't you? Some time ago, the princess took the Order's troops to the Old Highlands. She intended to be rid of those foul orcs. But half a month later, not a soul's returned. Those that had the good fortune to remain in the city refused to step foot outside. But are they really so woefully naive? It's only a matter of time before the Empire is beset.
Where are you headed?
Somewhere safe. The Empire is no longer what you think it is. Now there's no princess or army. The capital is too vulnerable to withstand an assault. It's the prime moment to make an early exit.
What about a wizard called Utior?
Utior? Utior? Of course. He's our Empire's Grand Wizard. Who hasn't heard of him?
Maybe me.
With the king dead and the rightful heir gone, the old duffer waiting in the wings can finally take the throne with a broad smile. But just you watch. He won't be there for long. Apparently the new orc chief is a real monster. Not even the Grand Wizard will have a chance against them. Right, I'm done wasting my time here. And I'd suggest you do the same.
Okay, I collect stuff. Got a map. Imperial Gloom Chapter 2. So map-wise, if you look at the whole map, it's still empty. And wait. We've seen this area, we know all this. It's not even far from our beginning. And I think this is where we started sailing. We went all the way down until here. And there are still these wastelands in between us. Fine. So let's collect everything. Hear it once. What song? Mermaid Cliff on the north. Oh, there are mermaids. Okay. Good to know. Singing voice. Tender, quiet singing voice. I may find it, I may not find it. I don't mind at this stage. Oh, you have something to trade. Map helps. Good to know. We now have a map. And the rest I don't mind. Crimson Crow, I know Crimson Crow. What about you? Just a traveler, just a merchant. Let's go. This is the new location.
Oh, traveler. You're not a DragonStride local.
Yeah, I don't even want to be.
Who are you? What brings you to the capital at such a time? You know Giesel? Hold on. You wouldn't happen to be from Nytheria, would you? Oh, Bahamut above. For a dragon slayer, I rather thought you'd be taller. Where are my manners? The Empire would never turn away a hero at its gates. But what brings you here?
I wanted to play basketball, you know.
You wish to visit the Grand Wizard? Uh-huh. No, the wizard, he's just fine. But maybe you've heard about the princess? Since the princess's messenger last sent word, he's locked himself up in the Heartflame Castle, burying himself in research, letting no one else in. If you really must insist on an audience, perhaps you can get Guard Captain Hegio at the barracks to help. With the princess absent, the Night Order is under his command. You're welcome. Feel free to come to me if you need anything else.
Okay, where should we go? Let's go in the city. And we'll start with the barracks. Side missions later.
Ooh, look at you, a dragon slayer. You're even more charming than I imagined. Whilst the princess is absent, I am defending the capital in her stead. Should you require any assistance, please do come to me.
Narcissist or what? What happened? No answers, okay. Vanished. Army has vanished, that's interesting. Orc invasion. Okay, let's go to Utior.
Quite the unusual request, knowing well our Grand Wizard is seldom popular with folk. Can I ask to what end you sought him out?
Private matters. We don't want to insult him directly, because it will be used against us.
With your privacy. No problem. It's understandable. Unfortunately, that's out of my hands. Recently, Utior's just been so closed off. Even other wizards can't get through to him. Well, if you insist, I shall do everything in my power for the Dragon Slayer. Oh, speaking of which...
Speaking of what?
A piercing shriek suddenly erupts across the city. Looking around, you see the soldiers of the barracks darting about frantically.
An invasion alert! Enemies have been sighted nearby!
You watch as Hegio, brow furrowed, takes up his sword. his expression a far cry from the carefree one he'd looked upon you with.
Captain!
Report, soldier. What's happening?
The Tainted Tower! Scouts have sighted orcs invading the Tainted Tower!
Understood. Make ready. Assemble all knights and soldiers on duty. We go together. Ah, and the Dragon Slayer. How could I forget you? I'd be most appreciative if you'd lend us your power. Perhaps this way the Grand Wizard will notice you.
Okay.
My enduring thanks. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Once you're ready, head straight to the Tainted Tower and meet with us.
You may be asking why I'm not fighting for more rewards, everything else, every single time. The reason is simple. This is a role-playing game. I'm not working based on charity. I'm just basically rushing through the content because I'm already a millionaire in terms of gold, right? So asking them for like reward continuously, it may just add some more discussions, and I'm gonna get the same reward anyway because I know that every single time I do something I will get rewarded.
No sooner has Hegio finished speaking, he departs leading a squad of soldiers from the barracks.
So the orcs attack. Let's leave and let's find those orcs. Side missions can wait.
You're truly here, Dragon Slayer!
Yeah, what did you
Wonderful.
ask?
Everything will be fine with you at our side. It's strange. No one has ventured near the Tainted Tower for such a long time. And it seems the orcs are invading my sea. Why ever would they choose that route? Whatever the case, we cannot let them take this route into the capital. Please, lend us your strength.
What's up? You're an orc, right? What is your level? 60. Okay, we're already venturing into tomorrow. I know, because it's like day 6 plus is when we can get to level 60. We're still stronger, but we're not supposed to be here yet. It's not gate capped, it's just the fights are gonna get increasingly difficult. But at least I know that we're ahead of track, or on track. Okay, we have other orcs too. Why are you going north? So we're killing the second orc, still level 60, still quite easy. If that gets me noticed, then so be it. So moving ahead in the gatecapped content, what's up?
I knew you could be relied upon, Dragon Slayer. It seems the orcs were cleared out of the passage, but something eerie by the Tainted Tower has drawn my soldiers' eyes. It seems someone's performing a bizarre magical ritual, but none of us know what it actually is. Maybe there's a link between it and the orc invasion. The whole invasion itself is suspicious. Would you help us investigate the area beside the Tainted Tower, Dragon Slayer? You may be better placed to obtain something that we could not.
So next mission.
Leave that stuff alone, filthy blighters! A measly Empire lackey. Don't you dare interfere! Go! Stop that wretch!
This guy wants us to get killed. Level 62 boss battle. The only thing that could defeat us was the ooze monster once. So we couldn't one-key the ooze monster. That's the only one so far. And we can still move forward against level 62 enemies. That's good news. Because, you know, today we still cannot go above level 59. Maybe in your case it's different, but for me maximum is level 59. And then you have an easier time.
Don't touch! You and
I
the
can.
orc wizard fix your gazes upon the glowing item on the ground. You can't explain it, but it feels as if the mass is calling out to you.
Yeah, let's see what it is.
What? You actually absorbed it? Ah, drat.
What's up?
What just happened? The Tainted Tower seemingly resonates with you. But it's clearly been abandoned for hundreds of years. And we orcs... Forgive me, I didn't even notice them lurking there. What were they doing here? That didn't look like a run-of-the-mill ritual. Yes, indeed. It would seem we've all been bamboozled. Guess what? It appears there is only one person in the entire Empire who can provide an answer. Who else, As
Yeah,
far
the
as
wizard.
I'm concerned, those changes just now were enough to make a secluded wizard pay attention to you.
Knowing the Lord of the Rings, he may be replaying the story of Saruman who betrayed their own folk.
The gates of Heartflame Castle will be open to you whenever you return, Dragon Slayer. Whatever answers you seek from Utyr, I sincerely hope you get what you want. Until then, please accept this small token of gratitude from the Knight Order. Oh, and this Platinum Knight insignia, make sure you carry that too. It's a symbol of your status as a friend of the Knight Order.
If I was playing Year of Chaos, this would be a massive treasure hunt currency. Hopefully we won't get to it. It's too repetitive by now. Okay, we got some extra things. I'm not gonna accept the quest. Or you know what? What's this? Obtain the letter. We'll read it once we have time. So, tower or castle.
Over there, see who it is? The Dragon Slayer of Netheria, savior of the Empire's Tainted Tower. Long have I eagerly awaited you.
Yeah, why didn't you then call for me? We look like Kale, by the way. Let's talk.
Precisely. The Chief Wizard of the DragonStride Empire's wizard unit at your service. Indeed, how could I forget such? Several months past, I had my most trusted subordinates sent out to track down the Dragon Slayer. Only the recent crisis was so distracting that I couldn't even tear myself away to attend to the deities and their true path of salvation. Ah, as expected, a major figure such as yourself would not have come here without need. But before we discuss that, how about we begin by addressing the disturbance you caused in the Tainted Tower?
Disturbance?
I heard that you fought off those orcs single-handedly, even ruining their esoteric schemes. But I'm afraid that's not all, is it? To the best of my knowledge, the Tainted Tower does not inexplicably unleash its magic because of some random person.
What caused an abnormality in the Tainted Towers?
I'm
Why?
afraid that of the two of us, I'm the one most confused. However, you are the Dragon Slayer. With your power, it's not a surprise if anything happens.
Maybe the Green Dragon will come back.
If you want to learn the truth, you must be more transparent. I heard that you acquired something at the Tainted Tower. Mind if I take a look? This is...
Almost eagerly so, Utior approaches. His unbreachable facade seems to shatter before you. He raises his eyes, scrutinizing your every inch more intently than ever before. You don't know why, but something about the gleam in his eyes makes you a little uneasy.
Ah, well, that explains everything. Perhaps you've already heard the historic tale of the evil dragon invasion. Despite the terrible cost, the wizards led the Imperial army to kill the great dragon. The dragons are descendant of deities. They possess a power that cannot be overstated. Even after their corporal forms were destroyed, the toll was felt by everything around them. Thus, the Empire's wizards had to carve up their corpses, burying them all over the Empire and sealing them with magic. Now 500 years have since passed. According to theories proposed by scholars of the Vale, the draconic corpses will become a congealed mass that holds immense power, or dragon remains. I thought it a mere hypothesis, but now it seems these statements are not unfounded.
What you hold in your hand is one such mass. The Tainted Tower is one of the locations where part of a dragon corpse was sealed all that time ago. What does it have to do with you? I'm not sure if you realize, but dragon remains are not so easily acquired.
In fact, past Imperial wizards once tried tapping into the magical power sealing the Dragon Corp's locations, but they all failed. No one could get near the things. The orcs even have to go so far as using living people to adequately cast the black magic needed to gather them. But you merely stand there. The things making their way right into your hands of their own volition. Nothing about that is normal. As I said before, the dragon remains are derived from dragons who are themselves descended from deities. They possess tremendous magical power. Once it is harnessed by the unscrupulous, it becomes an extraordinarily powerful weapon. The orcs' sudden invasion of the Tainted Tower makes it clear they have set their eyes on this power. It may also bear some relation to rumors of the orc chief transforming into a monster. It's imperative that the dragon remains don't fall into orc hands. Judging by their actions, it's obvious that the orcs are already planning to gather them. We must put a stop to them and prevent them from using these powers to jeopardize the Empire. For this, Dragonslayer, I would first like you to accompany me somewhere.
Utior takes out an ancient mirror wreathed in magic. It levitates in the air, indistinct gray scenery projected on its glass surface.
This is Narika's mirror. It can take us onward to the Forgotten Realm, located in the demi-plane. As for the matter you wished to raise, I think we should discuss it properly, somewhere nice and quiet.
Yeah, what now?
The instant the magic nexus is touched, it feels as though you're being dragged into some sort of space, your soul fluctuating between floating and falling. Opening your eyes, you find yourself before a building resembling an ancient ruin.
This is where Superman lived in the 80s.
As I said, This is a forgotten realm located in the Demiplane, the secret domain of an ancient dynasty thousands of years ago. We call it the Capital Ruins. It doesn't exist anywhere in the material plane. The Grand Wizard of 500 years prior, Nerika, discovered it. He made the one and only magic mirror capable of accessing it. Nowadays, with the exception of the Imperial Grand Wizard, who possesses Nerika's mirror, there's no way for anyone of the material plane to find it.
In other words, when we want to conceal something from the orcs, this is the best possible choice. I prefer the term seal away. See the magic nexus behind me?
So, in other words, I should trust you. You take my stuff, you seal it here, or steal. Seal or steal, we don't know yet.
Record has it that
There is a
magic
risk.
nexus has the ancient dragon deity's power of order. People of the old empire once used it to seal away artifacts of tremendous power, but it has long been disused.
I think it's about time we put it to good use. Come, Dragon Slayer. Take the dragon remains you're holding and seal it with the magic nexus. It's the best option we have now.
From your hand, you place the dragon remains at the outer edge of the magical apparatus.
What if he's the green dragon too?
A luminous haze slowly envelops the dragon remains, eventually embedding it entirely in the recess within the magic nexus. You're suddenly hit by an intense wave of vertigo, your vision progressively eclipsed by darkness. It's him. He's here again. Deplorable, undeserving scum. Don't you dare try taking what's ours.
Dragon Slayer, are you all right? Voice? No, just as deathly silent as always. Not a single sound. Did you hear something?
Fret not. It's not uncommon that arcane energy at higher levels impacts people's psyche. At any rate, it seems we're making good headway, Dragon Slayer. You can't ever imagine how helpful you've been.
Just let me know once you're done. I'll take you.
So you'll take me back. Capital Ruins. Mermaid Cliff. Tainted Tower. And some music from Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Let me read. What's this? Meaningless characters. Let me read this. More meaningless characters. Yeah, even more. And you. Meteorite crystal. What do you know about it?
That's your reason for being here, no? Interesting. It's something I've not heard mention of in a donkey's age. When those things fell from heaven 300 years ago, looking like blood-soaked shooting stars, people considered it an ill omen. But now, besides obsessive scholars, most people have long forgotten about it. Might I inquire as to what your reason for asking would be?
There is a connection.
Well, that all seems to make sense. I've never known any mention of meteorite crystals having a connection with anyone. But you, a warrior with the power to slay dragons, coupled with the resonance you share with the dragon remains, I believe this all to be connected in some way, most probably by some kind of power you yourself possess. Unfortunately, I can't give you any concrete answers, but regarding meteorite crystals, the wizard unit does in fact have some records about them.
Are there meteorite crystals in the Empire?
There was a record documenting the falling of meteorite crystals somewhere in South Adenthia. Alas, the wizards of the time sealed it away, since it was seen as an omen of disaster. Thereafter, it simply vanished into thin air, and no further mention was ever recorded. I too once sought to find it, but it was all in vain. If you're genuinely curious, the Forgotten Realm may hold the answers you seek.
Let's see these answers now, they may make sense. Intelligent deciphering. Target 12. We got the 12. Plus 2, 14. Very good. 50-50. We shall await his destined return, and to his end shall tirelessly make ready his nations and proclaim his philosophy. Is that it? What's this? Challenging 15 points. 13 with a plus 2. But we made it. Until the destined day arrives and the master's eyes are opened afresh to reclaim that which is rightfully his. Is this challenging? Yeah, 15 points. We got it, 16, with a plus 2 modifier. Told you we need to invest in intelligence a few episodes ago. Let's read. By decree of the Scarlet One, we have established the site to offer worship to that which descended unbidden from the skies. Cryptic messages just like in Echo the Dolphin in the 90s. In Sega, maybe you remember, maybe you don't. Had your fill of the Forgotten Realm. Not just anyone has the chance to come here, you know. I've seen the stone tablets in the Capitol ruins.
So you really did venture over there to take a look at the heretical relics? How did it go? Did you learn anything?
Anything you can tell me first?
Of the DragonSlayer, such prudence at all times. I'm surprised to hear you've any interest of these tales of the old empire. But it's certainly nothing to hide. 50 years ago, a horde of cultists invaded the empire. This cult adopted the name of an ancient cult, Penultima, and believed in chaos whilst regarding dragon deities, their sworn enemies. Such is impermissible in DragonHeir, a realm devoted to the dragon god Bahamut.
Maybe it's because they are the penultimates.
The cultists occupied the capital ruins. I was still new into my role as a court wizard back then, yet I joined my colleagues in the stand against the cultists, wiping them out and reclaiming the capital ruins for the Empire. Thus, those remnant relics are still there in the capital ruins to this day, but their writing method was so peculiar, no one was ever able to decipher it.
No, I did.
So, what did you find? Do you have a means of interpreting those texts?
Should I tell him or should I withhold it? I mean, they are so cryptic that maybe with his knowledge we can both be like smarter. Maybe he will withhold the answer. But I think to progress the story I will not withhold what I see.
What? Truly? What does the text say? Do you suppose
Object from the
it
heavens.
refers to the meteorite crystal?
Obviously.
That would explain it. It makes sense. The Imperial Wizard's observations state that the only recorded meteorite crystal fall occurred on the day of Skyfire. There's no mention of any meteorite crystals thereafter, so it may well have been the work of the cultists. Regardless, we must first address the immediate threat. An orc invasion is imminent, and the Empire must be protected. Once that is handled, I will do my utmost to aid your search for the meteorite crystal.
Now the thing is that Saruman worked together with the orcs. If they are copying that playbook, then it means that he may be the mastermind behind organizing the orc invasion himself. We cannot rule that out. But in order to make progress in the story, I have to step out from my own character, and I will have to make sure to play along. So I have to give an advantage to this other character, let him, if he's with us, that's why, because then he'll help us. If he's against us, then that's why, because that's what we need to make the story progress. Anything else to look at? Because there is, oh, we can go up. Capital Ruins. What's this? Yeah, there is nothing in here. Ancient magic. Let's leave. We can talk to the guy for sure. And that's the only thing I can do right now. No other location. Okay. Let's talk. Had you feel of the forgotten... Had your fill of Forgotten Realm. Yeah, ready to head back.
No problem. See that portal over yonder?
Yeah.
I'll activate its magic for you. After that, just touch it and you'll be returned to the material plane.
You mean this portal? Now we'll see if we got betrayed. No, we didn't. Not yet. What's up?
As I said earlier, there's likely more than one piece of dragon remains, and the Orc's goal is certainly not confined to the Tainted Tower. Dragon remains are strewn all over the land. Should even one of them be used for their purpose, it will grant them tremendous destructive power.
It's imperative we gather the dragon remains and seal them safely in the capital ruins before the orcs get their hands on them. As for that final point...
So in other words, so that they don't get the tremendous power, you will get the tremendous power because you can get to that place and take the sealed or stolen, when we do steal and not seal, dragon remains. I'll help him.
That's wonderful. You proved even more generous than I imagined.
As you can see, the Orcs mean to gain power that isn't theirs.
I'm a useful
This
idiot
doesn't
after all.
merely jeopardize the Empire. If the laws of our world are broken, everyone shall suffer.
No one besides you has the ability to directly gather dragon remains. Not even me.
I will also entrust Nerika's mirror to your care. Please ensure it does not fall into others' hands. Naturally, I wouldn't ask you to help me for nothing. About that which you seek, when this is all over, I'll endeavor to help you in any way I can.
Despite being unable to get close to the dragon remains for many years, we thankfully have records left by past wizards. They detail the corpse locations.
Dragon corpses are buried at the Tainted Tower, the Eye of Therm, the Ironstones, the Sinner Swamp, and the Canine Peak. Incidentally, dragon remains are also there.
That's why we had to entrust him with the knowledge, because you see that without him we wouldn't have figured out this information.
I recommend starting with the nearest, the Eye of Therm in Bayreach. It's ruled by Imperial kinsmen, the Mortalettes. You can go ahead to Crimson Iris Port to seek the Duke's aid.
Recently, however, the Orc crisis has made the Bayreach region especially resistant to Outlander entry. Still, as far as I know, Duke Mortalette's daughter Flora is in DragonStride now. I reckon you can approach her for guidance. It's all up to you, Dragonslayer. The Empire will appreciate your aid.
Okay, appreciated. Where can I find this?
Unfortunately, as Madame Mortalette is royal kin, we have no authority to restrict her movements. I merely know the news of her recent visit, but as to her exact location, I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to look around. Perhaps my advisor will have some leads for you.
Did you kidnap her? Possible. I'm not asking though. So, any news in the court recently? What exception? Take this. I believe there is information inside you seek. What information? We obtained the book. And if you need any help, let's see. Castle's library has some classified records, but it vanished. And this means that there may be a spy among us. And there is a suspect. Members of the wizard unit are all loyal to the Grand Wizard, and the Platinum Knights guarding the city are devoted to their duty, leaving just one person, Clovis. Clovis was once Her Highness Princess Assyria's retainer, but since his father was executed by the Empire for treason, he could never qualify as a genuine knight. He accompanied the princess when she left, but returned alone with her tidings not long after. That's interesting. Maybe that's why the queen or princess is missing. He claimed to be delivering a message, but offered not of value. Who is to say he doesn't harbor a grudge cause of his father and wants revenge on the Empire and the princess? So I'm just expecting now that this guy, if he's either a setup by these two colluding, or he's genuinely a traitor and he has something with the disappearance of the princess. We never know. How can you be sure that he's the traitor? Let's see. While you protected the capital fighting in the Tainted Tower, a wizard recounts that they saw him trying to scrape her with a scroll of swords. A few wizards guarding the city tried to chase him down, but ended up escaping. He ended up escaping. If he wasn't a traitor, why would he bother to run? To avoid alarming the citizens. We cannot have wizards chasing him all over the place. If at all possible, I'd like to help. Where should I start looking? Good question. So all over the city, they have been handling the security affairs of the city. Perhaps you can ask Higio there. Who is Higio? Good question. We will find it out. Anyway, more questions. There is a church, there is a tavern. Let's go to the church first. After all, you cannot go to the church drunk. That's Hano. What happened to...
You mean Flora Mordelin?
Yeah, where is
The witch
Flora?
of the South? Look here. Another bewitched wretch.
I've seen this avatar again.
You still don't know?
Being
the whole
reused.
Bay Reach area has taken a very queer turn lately. A mob of deranged cultists have overrun the place, and that witch Flora is the culprit. Now she's come to DragonStride, sure can't possibly have good intentions. Sadly, too few can see the truth. There you have it. She spoke a few words to the Archdeacon and his soul was hooked. I happened to overhear earlier. Apparently, they agreed to hold a secret meeting at the riverbank northwest of Famos. I wonder what manner of deviance that witch had in mind.
What's up, Bishop? Priestess? Oh, we can challenge you. Let's see. What is your level? 175. Of course, ready. Anytime. So this leaves us with the tavern. There are a lot of things to do, a lot of side quests. Let's just concentrate on the main ones. Same tavern as always. No idea where she is.
Unfortunately, I've been struggling with exactly how to reach her myself. Madame Flora is always like this. Just here, there, and everywhere. Gone in the blink of an eye. I heard she seemingly had some private business with the Archdeacon of the Luminary Order. They met outside the city, but a long time has passed without her returning. I found this letter from the Archdeacon in her room. If you intend to find her, please do me the favor of keeping her safe. I know you're a dependable character.
Another letter. Drinking quests? Oh, yeah. Here as well, drinking contest. Why? As if he was the same character. Yeah, it's an innocent drinking contest. Yeah, you won, amazing. I lost 100 coins out of my 4 million plus. Yeah, now that we're drunk. Are you level 100? Yeah, level 100. I thought 100 plus. Leave. The bard set up his loot and melodious music started. Oh no.
There brewed a dragon scheme. An evil singed its fiery lips. A hate its eyes had gleamed.
Was that it?
Here, our glory is near. All of the empire stirring. Here, victory's near. Long live the king. With Leonidas at the lead, the people slayed the beast. Its body buried across the plain. Its reign had been laid to sleep. Here, our glory is here. All of the empire's praising. Here, victory's here. Long live the king.
That was the song. Okay, let's leave. Bizarre foodie, passionate preacher and some freaky red sweets. I'm not exaggerating. Compared to the... yeah. Incredible, no challenge. Outlander. Do you know someone named Clovis? Where is he? Yeah, no, I'm still an Outlander, you look distressed, why? Captain? Okay, we got some information about the captain, amazing. Yeah, we've gotten it. Situation in town. Uneasy. And I'll leave. There is quite a lot to be done. For now, our next destination is gonna be this, on the left. There is something else here at the bottom, so these are the two missions. First things first, we're gonna retrieve, I think, some dragon remains. But we'll leave the campaign here and now. We may be ahead of schedule a bit, so we'll continue in the next mission quite soon.